Yes, indeed. A good afternoon, one, and good afternoon, all. I'm like a child in a sweet shop. For the next hour, it's everyone's dream, I'm sure, to create their own fantasy world. It doesn't matter where that world is or what you want in that world, but you can do that with a Hornby train set. Yes, indeed. It's the genuine name of Hornby that we've got here as well. So we've got loads of different trains that are currently on the show as well. It comes with complete sets. You're getting railways in there. You're getting your locomotives in there as well. And the detail on these. What I like about Hornby as well is they tell a story. It's not just a train. It's not just a carriage. Every train has a story behind it as well. It's going to take you on a journey, whether it's a normal journey, a natural journey, or a magical journey as well. It could be something that you've always wanted to do. You've always wanted to turn that back bedroom into this big, elaborate train track. But you think you don't know where to start. You don't know how to begin. Well, this is the hour for you. Just for a moment, take yourself to the simplest of tracks. Just a train running around a track when you was a child. This is something you'll pass down from generation to generation to generation. And you know it's going to last because it's by our brand new supplier that we've got of Hornby. I can't say that name enough. Let's talk to the man behind everything. Now, we've got Simon, who's on the phone, who's from Hornby himself. Simon, are you there?
I certainly am, Adam. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, brilliant.
I'm so excited for this hour because it is one of those things that everybody wants. And everyone thinks, I think the first thing you think of when you think of a train set is you think of those big elaborate forms, these big elaborate boards with the trees that are there, the houses. But it hasn't got to be that elaborate if you don't want it to be, has it?
No, not at all. I mean, everything starts from really a basic oval with a siding. And really, you build up from there. The majority of train sets that we supply have actually in it a track mat. And that's like a bird's eye view. So if you know nothing at all about model railways or what, how to put the track together, whether it's the right radius, whatever, the track mat is a really good starting point. It's in the set, and then the layout start building the layout over that mat. So you'll have a basic oval, probably an oval with a siding, and then you can actually add extra track packs, building pads, and you can build that mat up. So once you've done that, and you've built your confidence up, you know what you're doing. You've probably gone out and bought a couple of more odd buildings, etc. Once the enthusiasm has been piqued and you keep on going, then you might say to yourself, do you know what? I want something a little bit bigger. And you've just been talking about these large layouts. They all start from a basic train set, and you take it from there.
It is stunning. We're looking at the Hogwarts Express go around the track now. We've got this on the show. This is not the one with the details on the screen at the moment. We'll change the details for you. But Simon, I think it's one of these concepts when you think, as you said, you think of a train set, you think large and you think big. But also you think it's going to be fiddly. There's going to be electronics that I need to do, and I'm going to have to rewire trains. It's not like that, is it? It's a misconception.
Well, it certainly is. I mean, you can make anything as complicated as you want. I mean, there are people who really like to put a lot of electronics into their train set because that's where they get their kick. But you don't need to do that. You can just have a very simple power source which just plugs in, and the trains go around. So, with anything like this, you can make it as simple as you like or as complicated as you like. But really, when you're starting, keep it simple.
And I think they're the wisest words you're going to hear for the whole hour. Keep it simple. If you've never been on this journey before, keep it simple. But what we've also got on the show as well, just before I let you go, is we have got the extra track packs on the show as well, and we've also got the buildings on here as well. Would you say, if you're going for one of the locomotives now, especially at sort of the prices that we've got as well, add an extra track pack in there, or maybe one of the buildings as well? And once again, in my mind, when I think train set, I think it's going to be fiddly. There's going to be a lot of painting to go on with these buildings and the little people. Is it all that, or is it easier than I think?
No. It's those buildings you've got in those packs are clipped together. You know, there's no glue, and you've got a choice. You can either have a brick effect or you can have a stone effect, and they're just peel and stick labels. So very simple, very straightforward. You don't have to paint anything at all.
Which is absolutely phenomenal. So once again, for all the beginners, we're looking at now, we've got a pack 1, 2 that we're looking at now with all your signals in there and your little buildings. We've got track 3 and 4 on there as well. We'll go into more detail as the hour goes on as well. There is so much to get through in this hour. Thank you ever so much for phoning in, Simon. It means so much for me. And welcome to the wonderful world of the Hochanda family. And now Hornby are now on board.
Okay. Have fun.
Thank you very much. Speak to you soon.
All right. Cheers now. Bye.
Oh, that man's knowledge is amazing when we start talking about Hornby as well. Right then, let's kick off and let's show you more detail what we're actually getting in the pack. Now, as Simon said, start simple. We're going to start talking about the East Coast Express. Now, as I said, every train tells a story. Now, the East Coast Express, as you look on the train itself, just around here, you'll see a name of a football club. I think it's West Ham United. Now, these trains, this is what I say when it comes up with a story, because these are the sorts of trains you would have seen on the East Coast Express, sort of on the East Anglia region of the British Railway during the mid to late 1950s, I think, off the top of my head. And for the sheer fact, these are the trains that was highly polished, they were cleaned up, and they were putting the carriages onto the back of the train, and this is what would take you to away games. So this is the train that would take the West Ham supporters to all those away games that they used to go on. Once again, creating memories here. Now, obviously, if you're not a West Ham fan, we've hit a slight snag, but you've also got that memory that's on there as well. So you're getting the track included. Now, not only do you get the track, as Simon said, you also get the track mat. Now, the track mat, I have one here, and they're large. It's paper mat, but what it does, it gives you a bird's eye view. Now, I'm going to open this out just so you can briefly see a small part of it. Because if you're thinking, well, I wouldn't even know where to start, well, this does all the hard work for you. Everything is on there. So it does a bird's eye view of the entire map with roads, where you would put buildings, where you would put stations, signals. This would be your starting point. Your track will go around the inner circle of here, okay? So the complete first track, okay? It would take you around there. From there, you can then add on your extra tracks if need be. But what a way to start. Now, you've got a price on this. You've got flexible payments on these as well. Now, we're the only place at the moment where you can get Hornby on flexible payments. £53.33 across 3 flexible payments, or a one-off payment of £174.99. Everything is on extended delivery from the 15th of June. So you've got that extended delivery on there. It also gives you a brief information on the box of where everything started. So if you are a train enthusiast, maybe you're not into your trains, but you like the idea of passing down to the grandkids, your children, a train set. Something to get the hand and eye coordination involved. What a way to start. £53.33 across 3 flexible payments. Half the stock has already gone here. 919301 is your item number. We've got trains for every budget on the show as well. Right then, moving on down. This is the Highland Rambler up next. Once again, there is a story behind this as well. You get that beautiful train. Look at the front of that locomotive that you've got there in that deep blue colour. You're getting the track included as well. You're getting the points in there as well. So it's electric. It runs off your electric. There's no fiddling with cables. It's a simple case of plug and play is what you could say. You've got the log pile track on the train on the back as well. And then you've also got the carriage. So you've got the plank wagon and the small passenger coach as well. I think it's a beautiful, beautiful little train to look at. It's absolutely stunning. Just look at that. But then if I show you the back of the box of what you can create as well. So you can create the different tracks. So it breaks it all down for you again. So it tells you the different tracks you can create with the added extras should you want to. We've got some of the extras on the show, as I said. So you start with obviously the first one, and then you can build your way up to some of the most elaborate tracks that you've got on here. Look at that for a track. And then you've also got the buildings as well. Now, we've got all these buildings on the show as well. We've got all the accessory packs from 1 through to 5. So all of these are on the show. We've got most of them on the show. We've got 1, 2, 3 and 4 on the show as well. But also included in your packs as well. So you get the track map, which I've showed you, which is that big map that you can lie out on the floor and work out where everything's going to go. You also get full instructions, but you also get one of these in every single pack. Now you're thinking, well, what is this? All you simply do is you place this onto the track, you pop your train in, and it will guide your train onto the track for you. You haven't got to worry anymore about positioning your train. So all the hard work has been taken out, so all you simply need to do is just enjoy. 2 flexible payments of £40 on this one as well. 093707 is your item number. This might be your first train that you ever get, and what a present it's going to be for someone. And maybe it's not for anyone, maybe it's for you. But if you're looking at presents, now, the next one, look at this. You are going to be the proud owner of the Hogwarts Express. So not only do you get the train, you're also getting the coal carriage as well, and you also get the 2 carriages. How beautiful does this look? It has a full working light on the front as well. 3 payments of £66.66. It is, well, I've got it written down here because I actually sort of memorised the trains. If you know your trains, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's the DCC Ready 5972 Locomotive. Oh, yes, that one. It is that Locomotive. It's working headlights, plus 2 coaches, and it does make the perfect gift for any Harry Potter fans that are out there. What a beautiful gift that you are going to give someone. They would go to town. You also get the actual train that you can currently see on the track as well, which is beautiful. And you've got the carriages on there. Now, your track that you are going to get will be a lot bigger than the track we've got in the studio, for the sheer fact that we've had to condense that down to our table size to what we've actually got here. But you've got a full working light as well. You've got a full working light that's also on the front of the train. Should we turn it on? So you get, let's break it all down for you. Let's show you how it all actually works. So you get the actual control box, which is a simple case of plug and play. So you've got your power adapter, which is on the back, which plugs to your mains. So you've got your mains adapter, so this is the one that plugs to your mains. Then you have a cable which runs out of the back of the box, and this is the cable that plugs into the track. Now, once it's plugged into the track, this is where the track then becomes live, and your train will start to move. From here, with a simple flick of the switch, so you've got a forward and a backward on here as well, so we can go take it forward and backwards. It's entirely up to you which way you want to go. We're going to put it into the forward mode now. Let's see if this works as well. Oh no, we're going backwards. So there, let me show you the switch itself. So this is the switch, and it'll show you the arrows on where you're going to go. So you've got forward and backward on here is what you've got, and then this is the dial that will make your train move. Okay, so we've currently got it in the backward position, just to show that they do go forward and back. You don't have to have all your trains going forwards. And as we turn this switch, your train will start gently moving backwards. Okay, so just start off nice and slowly, and then you can build up your speed. But can you see that working light on the front as well? You've got that working light that's on there, so then as we turn the power on, you've now got your own version of the Hogwarts Express. Now, obviously, your track will be slightly larger, and you would have less curves in your track than we've got on the dining room table. That's why we're not going at full speed. Because there's a lot of curves, and the train takes a lot of work to keep it on the curves. But how beautiful and smooth is this train itself? Remember, you've got a quarter of the stock now has already gone for your Hogwarts Express, 602421. Now remember, what we're talking about now is we're talking about a fantasy. We're talking about a fantasy land that you can now create. Not only do you get your train, you're getting your carriages, but this could go from a standard track on your dining table that we've got here in the studio to an MDF board with the Hogwarts Castle on. You could have you could build your own forest. It really incorporates every bit of craft, from paper craft to soft craft to your mixed media, because you've got to do the boards as well. There is so much you can do. Remember as well, you're also getting your 2 carriages, which are also included as well. So you've got the beautiful carriages that your train will also pull around the track. Now, as I said, we've got a tight oval on our dining table, so that's why we've not put our carriages on. But it does come with the 2 carriages, and you also come with the locomotive with the light on the front as well. We are very, very busy across the board. Let's take a third of the stock of the Hogwarts Express has already gone. We'll take it round to the front, and then we'll stop our train coming into the station, and you stop. How beautiful is the trains and the locomotive that you can do? You become a child again, and this is the name of Harry Potter, is what we're talking about now. Harry Potter 602421 is your item number 4. The Hogwarts Express is what you're looking at. You're getting the 2 carriages, and you're also getting the locomotive as well. And you get all the track. Did you see in your track as well there, you also get a splitter? So you can now send your train off different tracks if you wanted to. So you've got all that track in there, and the splitter, which I've put somewhere, I think it's over there. So you get that splitter in there. You also get a stopper. You know when you go into a train station and you've got the stoppers, like the little buffers, you get the buffers in there as well. So you can put them on the track, so your train's just not going to fall straight off the end of the track. It's got that buffer to buff against before it can reverse and turn around. Absolutely beautiful. Coming on to something else now, we're now talking Christmas. This is the Santa Express is what we're talking about now. £54.99. You've got the beautiful little Santa Express that's already in here. But now think the Santa Express, don't think train track. Yes, it's from the wonderful name of Hornby, but I'm thinking Christmas tree. Pop your Christmas tree in the centre and have the train running around the bottom of your Christmas tree if you wanted to. Remember as well, remember we had earlier the wadding. You know the wadding from your soft crafts? You could turn that into snow. So you lie that down first, pop your track on the top, make sure your track's all smooth, and then run your train across like a snow landscape. Would be stunning. It is the Santa Express. You get the beautiful carriage is in there as well with the beautiful toys that are there. You get Santa's sledge in transport carriage, and you also get your beautiful train as well. 2 flexible payments of £27.50 on this. You get the oval track in there as well. Absolutely stunning. 469112 is your item number. Right then, we've got one more train to show you. One more train to show you. And then I've showed you all the trains that I've got on today's show. This one, the GWR high-speed train, is what we're looking at the moment. How beautiful is that? It's a slightly more modern train than normal. How beautiful. Great Western Railway I think that's what it stands for. So you've got your Great Western in there. Your modern track on there as well. So with this one, you're getting your buffer, you're getting your splitter in here as well. You're getting your oval track. You get slightly more track with this, and I'll show you a picture on the front of the box as well of the track that you're actually getting, because you get that bit where you can sort of reverse your train onto that single carriage. If I hold this up, just down here, you can see the track that you're actually getting. So you can see you get the oval, and then you get this little bit of extra track up here. So this is where your train can start before it goes round the track, and then you can reverse it in if you wanted to. You're also getting your mat as well on there. If you don't know where to start your journey, you get the full mat in there as well. Lay your mat out, pop your train track down so you roughly know where you're going with everything. You've got flexible payments on this as well, £119.99, or flexible payments. Use the Flexi. You've got 2 flexible payments of £60 today. 812918 is your item number for your Hornby. Remember, it's the name of Hornby as well. These are not just any old trains. These are trains that have been going for nearly 100 years. They've got in the making. They're absolutely beautiful. People have been handing these down from year and year and year. 100 years old of the Hornby heritage. Right then, we've got extension packs as well. All different item numbers. So we've got your A extension pack with this one just here. You can see what's in your A extension pack. So you're getting your straights in there, the slightly curves, and also your double forks in there as well, which is absolutely beautiful. You're getting, oh, they're only numbers, they're not named. And you also get your buffers in there as well. The item number, £18.99, 329879 is your item number. Then you've got oh, hello, I'm getting excited. Extension Pack B that's in here as well. Now, slightly larger, as you can see. It shows you on the box the actual extra track that you've got in there. You've got straight track in there, you've got curved track in there, you've got your buffers in there again. Once again, you can see where it all came from and where it comes from. Best place to look is on the website for these, but it will show you at the top of the boxes as well. Everywhere, any box you get, it will show you what you're actually getting. And then you've got Extension Pack C as well in here. So you're getting that extra bit of track that's in there, and you're also getting that splitter, so you can start splitting your tracks. Your item numbers for these is 405237 is your item number. If you look after these tracks and trains, they should last you a lifetime. Last but no means least, you're going to want to make your village, aren't you? You're going to want to create a scene, which I'm very good at doing. But you want to go and create your own scene, and you've got your accessory packs on the show. Each one's got a different item number. This one's £41.99. 556225 is your item number. Now remember, you're getting your platform in here, and you're also getting the station as well with the signals. So you're getting all the signals and the little luggage cases in here. Remember, they're all stickers as well, so you haven't got to worry about painting anything. Everything comes in sticker form, which is absolutely beautiful. You get the platform steps behind as well, as you can see. £41.99, 556225 is your item number. There's also, there's Flexi on it as well, £21 across 2 flexible payments. You can't go wrong for the bit of a platform. Then we've got Extension Pack 2 on here, so you've got your Accessory Pack 2. So this is more your factory, your factory layouts in there. You've got your pylons in there as well. You've got your electric pylons that run over the top. You've got those little sheds that you see on the side of the track that you don't really know what's in there, but you've also got those. And you also get, I think it's absolutely beautiful what you're getting in there, and you get your little signs as well. 609336 is your item number, £45.99, or £23 on the nose across 2 flexible payments. Then we've got Extension Pack 3. We've got Extension Pack 3 as well, which was also on the show, which is your little waiting room that you've got on there, with also your luggage belt as well, and your sack trolley. Absolutely beautiful is what you're getting in there in Extension Pack 3. Oh, you also get the platform in that as well. And you also get the fencing in the background. Everything you see in the picture is what you're getting in there, which is absolutely beautiful. And then last but no means least, we've also got Extension Pack 4, which is sort of your farm buildings, as it were. So you sort of get all the little farm buildings in there, and the train tracks, and the little tunnel I think you've got, so you could run it through there as well, and also the fence, which I love. Love a good fence. £41.99, 791033 is your item number. Right then, let's see Our Simon, who we spoke to at the top, is from Hornby. Let's see him talk around the Santa Express.
This time, I want to show you the Santa Express. Now, I know what you're probably thinking. It is only June, so why are we talking Christmas? Well, if it's anything like it is in our house, Christmas starts being planned round about now. So why not think about a Santa's Express train set? So what's special about this set? Right, well, first of all, you have a lovely bright loco, Santa's Express locomotive. You have a wagon full of gifts, and you have a truck here which says it's got Santa's sleigh in it. I'm not sure it does, but there we have that. You have a nice oval of track, controller, and obviously transformer again. Now, the thing to remember about this set is, although it is a Hornby train set, and you can, like all our sets, add to it and make a bigger layout, what you can do with this, of course, is have it running around the base of a Christmas tree during the Christmas season. So it has dual purpose. So you can buy it as a gift at Christmas, or you can use it as a Christmas decoration. So let's just have a look on the inside and let's get some of the items out to show you. So here we have the locomotive, nicely wrapped and carefully wrapped. And then the wagon, which features the gifts, and the nicely decorated, but there's your little gifts. There's a bit of a trumpet there, and of course teddy bear, and so on. And then we have a wagon, yep, which says it's got Santa's sleigh in transit, and these will all clip together. So brightly coloured, absolutely superb for running around the base of a Christmas tree. So what we'll do is we will just piece the track together and show you it running. Right, so once again, included in the set is this very handy railer, which I've already used to load up the locomotive and the wagon. And one thing I wanted to show you about the wagon is that the toys, etc., do come out, so you have a space there, so you can actually put little cars in there and things, so use it more as a toy if you so wish. So we move that, get our controller, like so, plug in the power, turn the controller, and off we go. Now imagine you have a Christmas tree in the middle that's running around the base. Now won't that make something look really exciting at Christmas? Imagine that, the tree, the presents, and the train. That's Santa's Express. And remember, it's never too early to start planning for Christmas.
It's never too early to start thinking about Christmas. So that was your Christmas train that we saw in there with the track as well. And you can see how large the tracks are that our Simon put together. We've come back to the beginning though, because this is the most popular so far. This and Harry Potter. Well, you're sort of liking a bit of everything. You're liking the Highlands as well. This is the East Coast Express of what we're looking at the moment. So you've got that beautiful East Coast Express locomotive. Remember, everything's got a story on there as well. So this is the train that used to take the West Ham fans away to all away games. It used to be cleaned up, spruced up. It used to have a little shine, a little glint in its eye as it ran down the East Anglia coast in the eastern regions. It's a beautiful, beautiful train from the late 1950s. You're getting the train in there. You're also getting the 2 carriages in there as well. And you're getting amples of track and all the mechanisms to make it go. Please don't think that trains are difficult. There's a lot of electricity that you need to run through. You have to be an electrician to do them. You have to cut wires and snip wires. Then you have to build this little train and make it look nice. Everything is done for you. All you simply need to do is get it home, take it out of the box and enjoy it. It's really, really simple. It comes with a track mat in there as well. Now the track mat is, I'm going to spin my box around so you can see. The tracks mat is the large image that you see just here at the top of the box. It's basically a bird's eye view of the train world, as it were. And then it's going to give you inspiration and guidance of how to set up your tracks, how many trains can you have, where to put things, until you get the idea of going, right, I'll get rid of that now, and I'll now start creating my own. And that is what you can do when you get these home. Absolutely beautiful, £174.99, or you can split the cost across flexible payments as well of 3 flexible payments of £58 and 33 pence. 191301 is your item number. Right then, up next, we've got the Highland Rambler up next as well. This has been very, very busy. Remember Hornby, though, have got the heritage behind them of over 100 years of heritage. So they know what they're doing. They really, really do. So this is your Highland Rambler that we're looking at the moment just here. Look at the beautiful train. The beautiful deep blue. And then you've also got there, you've got the plank wagon. And then you've got the small passenger coach as well. You're getting the oval circle track that can be set and can be expanded by using some of the additional track packs that we've also got on the show as well. Not only do you get that, as our Simon said, you also get your apparatus to put your train on the track. No more fumbling around and trying to work out, is it on the track, is it going to work? Pop it down, pop your train in, slide your train along, it's on the track straight away, and the same with your carriages as well. And that all links up beautifully. It does most of the work for you yourself. £79.99, 093707 is your item number for your Highland Rambler that we've got. Now, moving on to our Hogwarts Express. Everyone loves it. 40% of the stock here now has already gone. Remember, you're getting the carriages that you see there as well. And you're also getting the train, which is also on our track in the studio. Absolutely beautifully, beautifully boxed as well. Remember, it's an electric train, so there's no fumbling around with it. This is what the Locomotive actually looks like, which is stunning. It's got that beautiful light on the front as well, like the real Hogwarts Express. Look at the detail that you've got in there. 3 payments of £66.66. Today, we will take £66 and 66 pence today, and we will send this to you. We will send this to you. And you can start creating your journey today. You can start creating your story today. There is so much you can do when you get this home. Is it all right if we turn the Hogwarts on before we throw it to the VT? If I turn this on, you've got that beautiful light that you've got in there as well. We won't go too quick, but you can see as the train comes round the track itself, you've got the beautiful stunning light that's also on the front. Look at the pistons as the pistons go round on the wheels, taking the train as it goes as well. It is a beautiful train. You really just want to get down to its level and start looking at the mechanisms and seeing how it works and getting involved with the train as well. All those stories that's been inspired on everyone that thinks, well, I'd love to go on that train, I'd love to be a part of that, I'd love to be a part of the Wizarding World. You can now make that your own reality with this train and the carriages once you get this home. Think of the world that you can create around this train and around this track. Get people off the consoles. Get them off the PCs and get them back to how it used to be. It really, really is. My producer's now saying Harry Potter jokes in my ear. But it is a beautiful, beautiful train that you really do want to really just look at in detail as well. You've got the stunning train that's already on there. Right then, why I have a little play a little bit more, let's go to another VT with Al Simon. He's going to tell us a bit more about the Hogwarts Express.
I'd like to introduce you to a Hornby Harry Potter set and the wonderful wizarding world of Harry Potter. This set features one of the stars of the films, which is the Hogwarts Express with the Hogwarts Castle and 2 of the coaches. Now, you'll see here we have on the front there the Hogwarts Castle emblem, and of course this particular locomotive has a very bright light at the front. If we look at the back of the pack, you'll see that it shows the locomotive and the 2 coaches. Now, with all Hornby train sets, a train set is just the start. This is what we would call a system product. So it doesn't just stop with buying a set. There are accessories that you can build onto the set and actually develop it into a model railway, should you so wish. And it therefore shows at the bottom here a series of models, additional models, buildings, etc., that you can add to your layout as it grows and create Hogsmeade Station as well. So if we look at the contents now, if we open up the pack, and you'll notice first of all that the tray is made from recycled cardboard, so it is environmentally friendly. So as we empty the tray, what we have here are the instructions. We have the locomotive in its own protective packaging and the 2 coaches neatly wrapped in tissue. So if I just put this to one side so we can have a proper look at the model, the locomotive. So here we have Hogwarts Castle locomotive. It's a very detailed model, and we have a very powerful electric motor, 12-volt motor, situated actually in the locomotive. We look at the front, there we have the name board, and there is the light. The buffers are there, and similarly we have buffers on the back and the coupling hook. The tender is permanently connected to the locomotive, but can obviously be removed should maintenance be required. So let's look at the coaches. So we have 2 coaches. We have what they call a standard coach, and then here we have a brake coach. Now the actual train is made up of 4 coaches, and you can obtain separately an additional 2 coaches, which will give you the full Hogwarts Express should you so wish. So we have track on there. And I'll show you in a moment how the track clips together. And what the track will make up to is an oval of track, with a siding. Here, this piece of track is where the power is connected to the track, and then the power is fed through the track, which then operates the locomotive. And you do that by using, first and foremost, a transformer, safe transformer, plugs into the wall socket, and then you have the controller, which plugs into the lead here, and then that just plugs in like so, and then the controller operates the power to the track, which obviously makes the locomotive move. Also in the pack we have a buffer stop, and then here we have a spare coupling which can be fitted to the front of the locomotive, like so, in there. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how we connect the track together, and you'll see how the layout is formed. So here we have the track all virtually plugged together. I've just got to do this last piece. Line up the fish plates and gently push together. That's that. We then have to plug in our controller, and that goes into the power connecting clip here. So press down on there, push in, and then we're ready to start putting the models onto the track. This is where this useful piece of equipment is. It's a railer, and what we do is gradually like so, and then we'll add the final coach. Remove the railer, turn the controller, turn the controller, you will see the Hogwarts Express heading its way to Hogsmeade Station.
Did you see the size of the track that you get? So you get that split track, and then you get your oval track on the Hogwarts Express. Then you get your 2 carriages, and you get your main locomotive as well. A beautiful, beautiful train. Half the stock of Hogwarts now has already gone. £66.66 across 3 flexible payments, or £199.99. 602421 is your item number. Right then, we've got Santa's Express on now. Very, very busy for Santa's Express, what we've got here as well. So you've got the beautiful locomotive that you've got there. Then you've also got the toy carriage. If I stop this, oh, look at that. Because you're in control, you've got full controls on how everything works. So you've got the toy carriage there, so you've got the train, you've got that locomotive that's there as well. Then you've also got that main structure on the back where Santa's sleigh is in transport. And then literally, it's like a big, it doesn't matter how many times or how old you are, it's the fun of literally taking the controls and turning them to watch that train move, to know you are in control. Maybe you've got your Christmas tree in the centre, and this is the train that's going to run around the bottom of the track for you. So you've got that beautiful train that's there as well. It can go in both directions if you wanted it to. So it can go forwards and it can also go backwards as well. You can stop it wherever you want to stop it. It's entirely up to you. It's absolutely beautiful, and it's very, very busy. £54.99. 469112 is your item number, brand new today for the Santa Express to what you've got. Absolutely beautiful. Something else that's also been very busy as well is the GWR high-speed train. We're going to look at that shortly as well, because it's very, very busy for that as well. This is, well, It's the brand name of Hornby. You know what you're going into. GWR, your high-speed train is what we're going to look at next. So not only do you get your high-speed train in there, and you also get your carriages. This is the British Railways Western region. It's absolutely beautiful. It can reach speeds of 125 miles an hour between London, Paddington and Reading, and it's the new high-speed train. Well, look at me with my knowledge. But look how beautiful the train is as well. It is a stunning little train. If we turn them around so you can see, you've also got the weight in there as well, so you know the weight's going to be there, but it's the detail that you've got along the top and along the bottoms on there. So there's all your wheels as well, so you know these wheels are going to run around the track as you go. Let's pop that back down. So then you also get your carriages in there as well. You get full track. You're also getting your track layout in here, and you also get that tool to pop your train back onto the track as well. Two flexible payments of £60 or £119 and £99. Right, then let's hand back over to Simon, the man in the know, who's going to tell us a little bit more about the GWR high-speed train.
This final Hornby set I want to show you is the Great Western Railway high-speed train. Featured in this set is the high-speed train with what they call the Mark 1 coach, and then we have a mirror image of the drive unit on the back, couples on the back. The circuit is an oval of track with a siding. Included in this pack is not only the included in this pack is not only the railer, but also what we call a MIDI mat. Now, what's a MIDI mat? MIDI mat really is a bird's eye view of a layout, a model railway layout. And with the addition of track packs and building packs, which I will show you later, you'll see how, using this mat as a template, you can gradually build up a model railway. So you don't have to worry about whether you've got the right curves or the right points or the right buildings. It is all there as a bird's eye view of the layout. So it's just a question of just laying the track out. But I can show you more of that later, because you'll see here how a layout, which is the one we have in the set, which is one with the siding, by adding track pack B, you can have an internal siding. Track pack C, you then have an inner circuit. So you've now got two circuits, an outer and an inner. And then the third pack we will show you gives you an inner siding plus a level crossing, but more of that later. Let me just show you what we have actually in this particular train set. So, looking here, we have one of the drive units, like so. Beautifully decorated. We have the Mark III coach, and then the last is the other drive unit, which makes up your HST set. Now, this particular one, this has the motor in there. It's a powerful motor situated there. It's quite heavy, so you can add more coaches, which you'll find in the Hornby range. So you can have a full, what they call a full rake, a full train. And again, they just couple together, which I can show you later. And with these, we have the railer. And in this one, we have a slightly different controller. And what's special about this particular controller is that not only do you have the power of the connection to the track, but we also have what we call an uncontrolled power source at the back, which is useful if you've got lights on the track or whatever. So it's just an uncontrolled power source to add that little bit more to your layout as you build it up. And then we have our track. In this bundle, we have a point and a curve, and then in this bundle not only do we have straights, but we have the power track as well. The longer straights, and then a buffer stop to go at the end of the siding. I'm now using the track mat that you do get in with this set. And you'll see, as I've pointed out, here's a bird's eye view of a layout with a couple of stations there, and there's a good shed over there, etc. And spaces for a water tower over there and a signal box here. And I'll talk about the level crossing when we start talking about how we start to populate the layout with more track using the track extension packs. But first and foremost, you can see how the layout fits over, or the track fits over. I've mounted this on a piece of board, which is probably the best way to do it, and just use a little bit of wallpaper paste on the wood and then lay the mat over it. Remember, this is really acting as a template, because as you build up your layout, of course, you can start adding trees and scatter material, etc. So you can use this literally as a template. It will take the glues, etc. So you can actually fill in the spaces. Okay, so now moving on to the control. As I said, it is slightly different, where we have an uncontrolled source here, which will allow for the operation of points and so on. And then we have a little switch here, which is marked high and low. And I think the best way is for me to just demonstrate that. Now, it's set at the moment on high. So if I just set the train running, you will immediately notice that the unit at the front has lights. Now that will rattle around very, very quickly. Now, for youngsters, they will want to ramp it up as fast as possible. Now, you run the risk of, if you do that, of the train derailing. So what we have put in place is this switch, which you can flick to low. And so it more or less reduces and makes it slightly easier to control. And that's with the knob turned all the way out. So it's roughly 2/3 to 1/2 the speed that the train will actually travel at. So if we bring that down to a stop, and then this switch here, always bring it to stop, flick the switch, that will then reverse the train. Remember, you can buy extra coaches to go with this train, extra Great Western. But you know, if you're not that fussed, you can add normal Hornby wagons, etc. It's not particularly prototypical, but for a youngster, it's ideal. This is the start. A train set is always the start of something bigger. And do you know what? If you have a train set, you buy a train set for your youngsters, you will never ever be short of ideas for Christmas presents and birthday presents.
And that's true, I never even thought of that. Once you've got a Hornby train set, that person then, you know what to buy them every single time. Because you can go from a tiny little oval track to this. Look at this image that has been sent in from this is from Jeffrey, and this is what our Jeffrey's made. And he's gone from his original base plate that we give you in the kits, and now this is Jeffrey's layout. Absolutely, but you've got a whole city of barges, of tankers, of people that are in there as well. You've got the track in the background as well, but you can also create not your only fictional world, you can also go to the amazing world of Harry Potter as well if you wanted to. The details are appearing on your screen for your Harry Potter train. This is official Hornby Harry Potter track is what we're looking at. You're getting the train and the 2 carriages as well on the Hogwarts Express. £199.99. Also onto flexible payments as well if you wanted it to be of 3 flexible payments of £66.66. I've had an absolute ball for the last hour. I've been like a kid in a sweet shop playing with a train set. You go and join Janice for the next hour. I think I'm going to stay here with Hogwarts Express.